Okay, everybody, this is the most important video that I will be making in this premium group on Discord so far up to this day that it has been launched. We're going to actually go over a Bitcoin technical analysis, and this video is going to be posted on YouTube just to give you guys kind of an idea of my thoughts for Bitcoin and kind of the content that you would receive in the Discord. I haven't really decided exactly what to do yet, but I don't want to do this whole two-tier thing. It's not fun. But I do want to interact with people on Discord, of course. So I want that availability. And so what I've decided to do is I've decided to have only one tier package, right? And unfortunately, the price will go up. But for what you get, it's ridiculous from what people have commented on so far. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but what you will get is the ability to basically talk to me in the chat room. And I'm there a lot, and there's not a lot of people. It's so intimate. There's only 200 people in the chat room, and there's probably like 40 to 100 active people at a time at most. And I answer every single reply and request. And I'm just sitting there, just chatting. And we're taking a lot of trades. Today I'm up $840 myself. Some people are up more, some people are up less, but we're talking about good trades. We're putting them out. That's the important thing. And I think we're working as a community to find these trades. And I don't think we could have a big enough room to really impact these $200 million coins, right? So we work as a group, and I think teamwork can definitely benefit us. I got into trading because I thought that it would be a solo career for life. And now I'm actually starting to realize it's very much so more team oriented as well. I had a team of traders with me in 2017 and kind of 2018, and we were just killing it on Bitfinex. And but we were just like small, like 5 of us. I've never really been in a major chat room or anything like this. So in this chat room here, like we're finding a lot of people contributing ideas, and they're pointing out possibilities on other coins, which draws it to my attention. I'm basically proofing everyone's work, right? And yeah, so there's a lot of people that are commenting. It's really active. Like right now is 6:44, right? You scroll up, and like there's tons. 6:35. There's been like 100 or something messages already. So, and it's only gonna grow. It's only been 3 days. But the fact is that I'm there, and I'm basically tweeting or writing live what I'm thinking and what I'm gonna do. So for example, today I talked about XMR twice, and we were right twice. Actually, 3 times out of 3, but I only took 2 of them, right? So we were up quite a bit on there. And now we're talking about alpha shorted. I was up $300 by then, but I only took 200. And now we're taking a look at other coins as well, and a lot of people are participating in the trades, and they're posting their profits. It's very positive in here because you guys know me. I'm kind of like a good vibe when I can be cranky. We all know that, but usually in the group where it's important, I'm not gonna you guys are not gonna see the worst of me. You're only gonna see the best of me, and this is gonna push me to perform. So the price will go up, right? But you know what? If you're already in the premium group already, right? And I know that it was like, say, I think it was like $11, $12 or something like that. I'm starting to talk about cost of things. That makes me uncomfortable. Even though I talk about money all day, trading, right? It still makes me uncomfortable to talk about this, but I really do hope that you bear with me for a minute. So what you're getting right now is basically daily videos. You're getting daily videos, and it's not quick enough. There's that delay, right? That delay from when I record a half-hour video to uploading it and everything gets processed. It's an hour delay, which is stupid. So there needed to be a quicker venue to transmit as a vessel to transmit my ideas quickly. And in turn, you will benefit immensely because I talk about everything that I do beforehand. And I also talk about the risks and the possibilities of what can happen. And just to give you guys an idea, like earlier today on XMR, right away, okay, check this out. I wrote, this is a huge, like we're talking about this, there's 3 scenarios. This is actually a huge wick, we uptrend. 2, we retest the support that just broke and is now resistance. 3, we parabolically drop and no retest. 1 actually happened, right? That's why we all benefited from that one there. So that was a good trade. And so it's not quick enough to get information, especially for day traders. But now the question is, how do swing traders benefit? Okay, well, you guys aren't really benefiting at all from the current premium group. It sucks for you swing traders. So I'm trying to come up with a solution where I can spread myself not too thin and help out everybody. And it's not about the cost of the membership, okay? It's not about that. It's just that I still have to eat too. So I got to make sure that some of the cost is really going to offset my trading, right? And I'm not going to trade on like 150K account for stuff like this, right? We're going to keep it more reasonable. Like, for example, my trading account, I started with $2,000 in here, got it to about 7K, and I withdrew about 2. So, and I'm making like thousands. Some days I'm making about 1,000 plus, right, on like a $2,000 to $4,000 trading account, and everyone's seeing it as well. So it's kind of funny. So I want to find a way for us to help out the swing traders. Okay. So what we're gonna do now instead is I'm gonna upload a daily swing. So if you, and the cost will go up for the YouTube membership by a significant amount, I'm guessing. So I haven't decided on the amount yet, because this interaction one-on-one with me, where you can DM me as well, is gonna be like, it might change a lot of things, put it that way. And also I really need you guys to help me stay sane as well, because I feel like I'm losing my mind just staying at home all the time. So right now, just for example, I'm looking for a re-entry on alpha. I'm actually going to start entering it right now in front of you guys, just by a small amount here, okay? So I'm doing it only to 3. I'm not, just haven't traded this in a while, so it's low. Oh, on 5 by accident. So I can short up to 60,000. If I short just 20,000 for now, it's a $6,000 position. So just to give you guys a really good lesson video, first of all, okay? A really amazing lesson is this, okay? So alpha, just as an example. So alpha right now, the reason why this is a BTC video, but we got to talk about some lessons too. But you, oh, sorry. Let's wrap this up here. For the premium, right? So the cost will go up. So we're gonna make a swing video every single day, and it's only gonna be geared towards high time frames. We're talking about 4 hours and plus. I'm not gonna be analyzing it for, a day trading scalping opportunity. It's gonna, and it might even be for the course of a week, right? A trade. And I know that there's a lot of people that have families, that have children, that are married, right? That have jobs, that everyone's still, just because COVID is here doesn't mean that our lives are entirely put on hold. We still have obligations and priorities, understand that. And I know that I really appreciate the respect that people have given me and have shown me in terms of my abilities, and I try really hard to help the community by answering everybody, but please also understand I can only spread myself so thin, right? So I want to help out the swing traders. So the cost will go up, but you're going to get access to a swing trading video every single day. That's going to be phenomenal to help out. Not only that, whenever you do have an opportunity, okay? Whenever you do have an opportunity and you don't maybe have to help out, you don't you don't have to make dinner for at the night. Sorry, you don't have to make dinner that day or something. Maybe your wife's got it, or someone else is picking up the kids or whatever. Like people, the demographic in my group. I shouldn't say demographic. Is that the right word? Like the age range in my group, say on YouTube, is actually between about 25 in the low range, and the average is about 35 to 40. Bet you guys didn't know that. That's amazing, right? So I know a lot of people are in my age as well, where we do have priorities. So maybe if you guys do decide to upgrade to this tier 2 membership for the swing traders, you're gonna get, well, first of all, a video every single day, and then when you do have time, maybe some evenings, you hop on and start chatting with me, like DM me. Is that what it's called in Discord? DMing me, and maybe you can ask me. Because lately, I've been answering everybody that's been asking me about their positions in terms of like what I think of a certain coin. So I think that's really important as well, that maybe I can provide some sort of loose input. I'm not going to say buy here, sell there, or look at this coin. But what I will say is look at this coin exactly, and here's why, right? And the entry, and we're going to talk about entries as well, possibly. But you're going to be able to ask me some questions. Maybe it could be about technical indicators, right? Like RSI, MACD, or just about price action, or maybe you can ask me for what I might do, right? That's what I love. I don't like when people ask me when should I short, when should I sell. Love it when people approach me properly and they say, hey, Philicon, I would love your help on this. What would you do in this case? Or what do you think of this coin, right? Like, so it's something like, more like, what would I do in this case? Because you guys make me feel like I'm important. So I like alpha right now. Okay, it's kind of like, I'm shorting it to 618. I'm just going to be adding to my position here. I want to add it to the 10,000. Oh, wow, there's very little volume. Jesus, there's so little the volume. Maybe I should prevent my. Maybe I shouldn't really be talking about this so much because the volume is just brutal right now there. But I think alpha is very much so at the top here. So we find a lot of confluent reasons to enter it, right? We find a lot of confluent reasons such as this particular top over here. Okay, Bitcoin is most likely accumulating for a gigantic short right now, I think. We take the top from there to here. We get a 618 retracement. And we also get major resistance. So this is a good lesson, just really quickly, which I'll tell you right after I finish. So the premium group, guys, consider joining it, right? And for the day traders, you're going to get access to just chill with me all day. You guys kind of get an idea of how it's going already. And it's going to be tweaked, of course, to make it way better. But the point is I'm interacting with everybody. Everyone's getting a chance to get in on some of the things that I'm looking at, right? And there's a lot of activity, once again. So that's what I really like about it. It's just people love being in this channel. I'm serious. I do. And then yeah, so I'm not really sure of the cost yet, but I'm thinking somewhere along the range of, you guys are gonna hate me for saying this, but I'm thinking of like 50 Canadian dollars or something like that, whatever that works out to, because this really does subsidize me for the lack of trading on a huge account, man. You guys have no idea, and I still have to eat as well, right? So I'm thinking right now, I think it's 15 Canadian dollars. So I'm thinking of about 50 Canadian dollars. I'll let you guys know. And it sounds like it's a lot, right? But first of all, you guys really help me out. It subsidizes me for not having to trade on a big account, right? Because I'm helping people out. And what do you really get for $50, right? For day traders, like, you're hanging out with me all day. You're wanting to learn. I'm wanting to learn. We're going to help each other out a lot. And I think that we're probably going to oversee, like, we're not going to really think about that $50 because the profit could come back in terms of having a good learning experience, a phenomenal $50, like, hang out with Silicon thing for a month, you know, and you're going to be able to, and you know, see me kind of live almost. So this is kind of a good deal, and it helps me, and it makes me really stable. Like, that's what you guys are doing for me the most. Like, it really motivates me to help people out. You know, have you guys ever heard this? Have you guys ever heard this where you're like, if you're an employer, just pay your employee really well and just make them happy because you're going to perform. You don't want to cheap them out a nickel and dime. Some really good companies, they overpay compared to average standards because they just want their employees to really perform and be really happy. And in a way, this is what you guys are doing for me. I'm not saying you're paying me outrageously. I'm saying that it motivates me because I'm now inspired to help you because of the compensation. Like, very, very motivated. So let's get into this. Okay, guys, the technical analysis is going to start at the 13-minute mark. I just really needed to talk about that to get that out of the way. And a lot of people are also asking things like, how do you join it, right? You have to integrate it, right? I think it's somewhere, I don't know where it is. Like mine, I went to here, okay? I went to here. I went to server settings. And then I went to integration. Right here, right? See this? And then I just connected my YouTube. That's it. And then if you do that, if you sign up for the premium on YouTube, you automatically connect, and if you download Discord, if you integrate these two, you automatically get into this chat room with me. So about next week, guys, unfortunately the price will go up, and yeah, I hope to see a lot of you guys stay in it, quite honestly, because I think we can do something quite amazing out of it. I think that people are gonna, man, like I'm just seeing a lot of people benefiting from this group so far. People are just really happy and really supportive. And, you know, it's not like the biggest trading group. It's not the biggest group, but it's the quality that matters, man. And I'm a micromanager. I'm sorry to tell you guys that in advance. That's why I don't work well with people in terms of at a traditional job. But I'm a micromanager in terms of I oversee everything going on. And I want to make sure that people who are writing stuff, if they're like talking about charts and shit, if they're saying something so wrong, you're going to get feedback on it. Because there's no fucking way you're going to be paying for a service with me, hanging out with me, and you're going to be saying gibberish that's not true. And I've been doing it all the time, just making little changes to things that could be better, you know, in charts. And it's really helping people. Just give it a try for a month, man. I'm done talking about this. You guys know that my group's ran by Luna, man. So you guys know Luna's the best trader in the world. Bam! Come join me. I mean it. I want to see more of you guys out here. Okay, we're getting on with this 15-minute. mark, talking about Bitcoin. Actually, I want to talk about this quickly first. After you see it drop when you think it's a top there, okay, and then if it makes like a lower low, which it did from these ones right there so far on a lower time frame, I kind of take a retracement of that, and I'd like to enter, something like that, just as an example, right? So now I'm really waiting to play this out. There's literally no volume at all on this coin. I should have looked at it earlier. There's like shitty volume on here. Absolutely garbage volume. I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for my lady to message me because she's sleeping. She's really, really tired today. I know from why. She went a little bit overboard, but not too bad. It was actually a really good. I had a really good night with her. I don't say that often. I'm wild, guys. This is COVID too. Like, when COVID is done, I'm gonna be a little bit wild, like super fucking wild. You guys are gonna see me go on some epic vacations, and just kind of like I'm done being a good boy for a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm just gonna add. That's it for now. I'm not adding anymore. So I'm in a position for 30 to 6, 7, 7,000, 8,000 about. That's all I'm gonna add. That's all I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna go for a quick 1 to 2% scalp to the bottom here, because I think that's gonna definitely be done. I don't think it's making another wave. Nah, this has got to be like the ones in there, the twos in there. And this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes the 5. That makes 4. And that makes a 5, which means it's done. On top of the 618 fib range that we're getting to, on top of the major retracement here, right, that I outlined earlier. It's been formed for a long time, since December the 3rd. So lots of reasons for me to not want to long this and short it right now. We get this ugly, ugly candle that's forming right now, guys. It's pretty nasty. See the 618, see the retracement. We get the hanging man candle up there, right? It's not nice at all. So that's my trade for the trade like that I'm looking at right now, obviously, since we're looking at it together. So this is kind of curving to the downside badly. But I don't... Excuse me, I had to burp there for a second. That was kind of embarrassing. I'm sorry. The 30-minute chart here crossed over already, started to tick down negatively. Last thing I want is for it to like make one more. I don't want it to make one more because it can comply like way higher, put it that way. I want it to start going down now. I don't want it to go up there. It's gonna be it could hover there for a long time. Okay, so let's go with Bitcoin right now. Let's talk about this. Okay, let's get into this Bitcoin technical analysis. Thank you very much for joining me. And I forgot to even say at the beginning of the video, Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year's. I really hope that you've brought in the year. I know that we shouldn't use every single New Year's as a day. That should be a pivotal moment to make these changes that are necessary in our life, these major commitments, right? New Year's resolutions. I don't make New Year's resolutions because I find that they're broken often, and I find that they're often a stretch, right? To make like a major commitment to something like that on a specific day to start, because I don't find that you need a very specific day to start something. It should be discipline, it should be exercised every single day of your life, and that is what winners are made of. They're made of people who just have that discipline to make the change every single day, to work hard at it. Not because it's a special random day, that it's New Year's Day, for example, or something like that, right? To me, that's kind of bullshit. It's like, work at it, man. Just do it every single day. Don't make an excuse to start on a specific day. You could have started it yesterday or the day before, right? New Year's Day to me, yes, it's a new year, right? But it's not going to change anything major for me, except for it is how I measure. I measure, I guess, how progressed I am with myself, with my happiness, with my my professional career, my personal career, etc. Right? So, yeah. Okay, anyways, let's get on with this technical analysis. Finally, at 20 minutes. I'm sorry about that. I really do wish everybody a happy New Year's once again, though, and I hope that there's some major changes though that you should make every year, right? And that's how we measure ourselves, like over the courses of the years, which was a good year, which was a bad year, And let's do this, guys. Bitcoin technical analysis. So alpha just fell pretty hard right there, and it wasn't me that did it. So I'm up above $50 now on that trade. Doing all right, I guess. Just changing the color of my wick here. It's really ugly. Okay, let's get on with this. So we're just gonna leave the trade for alpha for now. See where this ends up going. I ended up adding a little bit more to my position, so I'm now in it for $8,000. I'm just gonna let this ride, see where it goes. So let's get on with Bitcoin technical analysis. So Bitcoin, welcome once again to this. So we're gonna do an Elliott wave analysis. First of all, let's look at it on the monthly. Okay, so on the monthly here, very bullish, super bullish, but don't discount for a moment that just because we've had a bullish month like this one, we can't have a bearish month the one after, right? Just because it's very, very bullish, the candle, doesn't mean that the next one just may not, like, it doesn't mean anything. It can crash still. For example, this bullish candle right there on a daily, this one's just tanked 9% on that day. So please remember that, okay? So on the weekly, all up right now still. What day is it today even? Is it Friday? Oh, it's Friday, okay. So the weekly, the volume's kind of low. We got today, tomorrow, and Sunday still, but still kind of low. But it's on pace to do last week's volume. Let's check out coin market cap really quickly here. Bitcoin dominance over 70%. Hurrah! Market cap itself is now, hold on, am I reading this right? $767 billion right there. I remember just always saying 320 billion, 350 billion. That's funny. It's awesome. Good job. So we're going up pretty high so far, right? All together. So right now, 4 days looking bullish. Our size outrageous on the weekly. It's about 93 right now. It already broke above the all-time high RSI. So we're really high right now. There's going to be a major drop. I'm going to say it now. I think that 30K is the top. And the 4 days still parabolic. So because we're parabolically going to the upside there, that means that we're not going to get these bearish divergences. That's going to be very noticeable for us to just really see those signs of it losing strength on the RSI. That is not going to happen, okay? So then we go to these lower time frames. We still see parabolic. But what I want to mention right here for you guys is I see the triple peak on the 2-day. 1, 2, range 3 is happening, right? And these are how the drops make. I don't think there's going to be 5. You also see this one here. It's really bearishly diverging as well. That's really nice, right? So you're starting to see it. But I like it because it's starting to lose its curvature like this. It's starting to lose its curvature. See that? That's so important. I'm calling it, guys, for the second time in this video. 30K. Like around under there's the top. Might even be at the top right now, okay? The daily, the price action, we're getting doji candles, like see right there, shooting star, but we still shoot up a little bit more. Here's a doji, volume fades, still a long time to go for here. So price action wise, we're getting doji, dojis. Look at these, look at this. 1, 2, 3, and declining volume, high, lower, 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 same. So now we see price action wise is getting really low, right? And we're just talking about RSI and price action right now. And MACD, we're seeing it really trend upwards. For MACD, you're not going to really see it bearishly diverge. Maybe you'll see the hit triple peak, right? But that's about it. RSI, it'll be rare for us to see it bearishly diverge as well. That's going to be clear because of the parabolic move up. So alpha right here, I'm up $80. Today, I'm up. I was just up another 200 from alpha, so 250 Canadian plus 820. I'm up about $1,070 today already Canadian, plus this that you guys are gonna see. Yeah, and then so here we see it really. Here's where we see it really change on the daily, okay? Because we're seeing it level off here, and that leveling off right there is pretty cool because we're starting to tick down right there, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, Bitcoin could just fly even higher than that, but for now, I gotta acknowledge these signs of lower high on the R side there. I'm sorry, let me just turn off my phone here. Usually my phone is always on silent. but I need to get a hold of somebody soon. I don't really want to do anything tonight, to be quite honest. I just want to stay inside. But I have to drive about an hour outside the city to pick up my lady. So, yep, Doji, which I'll keep my personal life out of things. Don't worry, guys. So Doji's across the board. The 12-hour here, though, right? That's the most noticeable peak. So you take a look on the daily, like the 2 day rather. You can see three peaks, kind of, right? 1, 2, 3, and then if you go to like the 6-hour, what you're seeing as well, or the 8-hour, you're seeing the opposite. You're seeing these triple peaks now, 1, 2, 3, coming down. So it indicates to us in a lower time frame that the final wave is near. Big wave, a decent wave, right? And smaller wave. See what I mean? So on this particular wave, it does honestly look like it is making an ending fifth wave diagonal. Okay, an ending fifth wave diagonal, it has these symptoms, or it exhibits these symptoms. Okay, an ending fifth wave diagonal will do something like that. Actually, I have to draw it out in a rectangle first, or triangle. Okay, so an ending fifth wave. The first wave will be the biggest. Okay, the first would be the biggest. Second, and then the third small. Fourth, maybe the 5 is smaller. Who freaking knows? Right, but it's going to be fairly proportional. Like, that's not proportional. I called somebody out in my trading group today because he wasn't drawing it too proportional. I'm like, that cannot be. So I don't want to be a hypocrite of that. That's proportional, where the third is not the smallest, but it's bigger than the fifth. So if that breaks down, it's going to be nasty. And also on the MACD, it has exactly the same of these characteristics, because the first wave is the biggest. It's going to get the biggest histogram tick up. The second one gets the second biggest. That's a third wave. So that's basically the first wave, the second wave, and the third wave, which you can actually see in here as well. You can see it so clearly in here. It's scary, right? It's scary when you line it up. Do you guys ever do this just to like see where the fuck it lines up? Like, you see what I mean? Like, that is just, whoa, scary, right? Like wave 5 around there. Like, that's just, you guys gotta be really careful, man. I'm telling you, the 8-hour, 1 crossover, 2 crossover, a bounce counts as 2. Okay, a bounce counts as 2, because technically you can say that it goes down and then up. So that's 2. So that's 1 down, 2 up. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fifth one is usually the one that just gets fuck-faced. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm up $184 during this video here for you live trading. I will take my profit at 206, okay? Yeah, I'll take my profit right here around 206.65. 206.65 there. Alpha, I got 40,000 alpha for an $8,000 position. I want to tell you guys something clearly as well, that you don't over leverage. You guys notice I'm only playing 2x? Actually, not even 2x. I got 5k in here roughly. I'm playing 8k. That's probably the most I'll play. Maybe 10k if I'm feeling really confident. But yeah, you don't want to overplay, right? You just take the little profits, then they add up over time. So that's going to be my profit there at 2665. 0.2665. Oops. 20665, I think. That'll be $369 during this video for you guys, and that would be very nice. See, do you see that trade that I just... So we have to go over a lesson video as well. This is going to be like a... Do you guys see why I entered? See, this is really good lesson video. I entered at what here? I entered at 216, about 216. So around this range, okay? Now, there's a lot of times you're going to miss this short up there. You're really going to miss it a lot. You're not going to catch the top, guys. You're not going to catch the top like that, okay? Not all the time. So what you do when you miss it is when there's a notable drop, and this was very significant, this drop here, because it was right on point at the resistance. I'm now up $241 here. Pretty cool, right, guys? Hi, Luna. How are you? Where are you? I hear her somewhere. So, pretty big drop is coming. I think Bitcoin's drop is coming like very soon too. So it's really wise for me to just to keep an eye on this here. Because, you got to look here as well. Bitcoin drops like this could make something like that in there. I don't know why it curves like that now here. It's so weird. It's not like the same. Oh, it's on log. That's why I decided to change my scale to log, just so you guys know. Finally, fuck. Took me long enough. So if Bitcoin dropped, we can get it dropped to like, I can get like a mega fucking rally. like down, I mean, or no, a breakdown, like 30% of 8K is kind of nice there. Hi, Luna. I got company today. That's Luna telling me company's here probably. So don't mind. So you're gonna miss. I'm sorry, I can't stop her, guys. I'll pause the video. I'm sorry. Nice. So this trade's gonna put me up like well over $1,000 today. Holy shit, man! Just like having $1,000 days a lot lately. I noticed. Yeah. I think I've had it like almost every day in a row. Like if I can remember, like when I'm trading actively. So now you take a look at alpha, like you gotta be really careful of it breaking upwards, right? But you acknowledge this resistance, and it's like I don't think it's gonna break up, you know? I don't think so at all. Whoa, that price action is pretty insane. Sorry guys, I gotta deal with this trade. You guys can watch it or just keep fast forwarding it. You know what? There might be one more fucking wave. That's like what makes me nervous. Or it might just fight up there for a really long time. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to deal with all that shit. I expected it to just tank. I do not enjoy trading coins where I gotta just wait and wait and wait. And yeah, so that's a major resistance right there, okay? That I want to be really clear about. So I might even add to my short position there, since I'm only using $3,000 to leverage right now, like times 2.5 about. So let's keep an eye on that position there, and short. So you're gonna miss a lot the top a lot of the times, right? So what I recommend for people to do, especially if you're a swing trader as well, if you're a swing trader, it's like once the top forms, like let's just say 5 waves form there already, right? And then you have an identifiable and very noticeable change in trend because there's like a big candle that drops, and let's just say you're getting a lower low already, right? You're getting like a lower, like based on the waves in here, right? The waves in there, you're getting like, let's say, a lower low already and a lower high, where it starts to really change in direction. Like we gotta really extend this out so you guys can see. So all of this in here is basically forming, right? But this one here has 5 subwaves in here. It's a really good lesson. So this one's got 5 in here. So now you start to form the 5 waves coming down to make the A. So let's just say that you got 1 there. That's a lower low already than that 4, right? Right? See what I mean? And this one does like that, right? And this one's really noticeable because I'm just gonna draw it out there. So it's really noticeable because it got a really big dip, like a fucking massive dip, and it puts you on edge, and you're like, whoa, I missed it, right? You know what I'm saying? I missed it already. It's huge volume too. Well, coincidental, this volume's there, so it dips really hard. 1 forms. You just know it's the top. It's just noticeable. EMAs cross, nasty doji candles, huge sell-off volumes, big walls, like the whole 9 yards. It's very identifiable once it's in motion, once it starts, or once it's near the end. But you're rare. It's going to be really rare for you to actually catch the top. Do you know what I mean? Oh, where the fuck did that just go? Oh, up there. Okay. Sorry for the panic. I don't want to waste time because I want to teach you guys this. So it's rare for you to catch the top. Okay, you're not going to really catch that. Trust me. Trust me, you're not going to catch that top often. It's rare. So then how do you get back into the game? Well, this one then forms with all those things that I talked about earlier. So then this becomes really tempting. Okay, that becomes really tempting to enter a short off of somewhere there again, right? But the thing is, 2 can last a long time. It can really just freaking hover because of the accumulation period, right? So, and right now, in my opinion, this is kind of what's happening. And then I personally buy 25% of my position there, we'll say, on a short. If I'm entered here already, damn, I'm in good shape. I'm in really good shape. I don't know where this one is. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to take any of my profit there, probably. Never really. I don't like to do that. I have company here now. Sorry about that sounds, or the sounds here and there. Usually it's very quiet here, you know that. So then I enter a small position there, and I watch for this breakout. This is the confirmation way of trading, in my opinion, for me. This is what worked for me, and I'm sharing it because it might work for you as well. Okay, and this is definitely some examples that you're gonna be getting like straight up lessons all the time. And I have a very important point because it all goes back to some things for my trade that's going on, which maybe you guys can learn from it as well, right? So I'm sorry that I had to deal with this trade in the middle there, which I'm only $100 up now. So Bitcoin right here, or sorry, so Alpha right here now, in my opinion, right, it's gonna probably make a retracement up there, and that's gonna be a really wise place to add to a short. Do you know what I mean? So if it does get up to there, I didn't take any profit there. If you guys have noticed, right? Like I said earlier, I wouldn't take my profit there. Heck no, never. I wouldn't do that because I want to ride it down to the next wave. So right now, I entered some there already, right, on the dip up from that one when it's noticeably going up, and then now it made a dip again. So I'm really looking for maybe somewhere up there again to add to my short because I'm convinced that it's the top. So now we're gonna play this, and if not, if it doesn't go up there, then great. I'm already in an 8K position, and my take profit's 206 for 400 American dollars. So I'm gonna be very happy with that position as well, right? But if it goes up to the top, I'm just gonna add more size and it's gonna average it out. So I'm happy either way, right? And if it breaks out to the top entirely, then you know what, guys? What happened? If it breaks out, I'm most likely just gonna break out even. Okay, I'm I'm probably gonna break out even. What's my entry? 216. Wow. 216. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's probably what I would do. I'm thinking because my entry is around there, and I'd be adding it there, so my entry would be around 1.7. So now you think about the other scenario where it's like, should I take some of my profit now? Because I originally, honestly, I fucked up. Like, I'm not gonna deny it. I thought that this was the bounce, and then we were gonna drop after that to this one to make the one, and then maybe a two, and then three goes hard. I thought that that was gonna be it. That's why I added to my short there. So now, because I was wrong, because it made a lower low, obviously, I'm thinking to myself now that the best possible play is probably to just break out even if it does get back to my price, right? Because then I won't have made profit on that trade. But if I break out even, then it will imply that it will go to the upside. And then if it goes to the upside, I have a better opportunity to enter a short at a higher price. So that works out well as well. Do you guys see how the trading works? Like, not how it works, like I'm like I know everything like that, like I'm saying, do you guys see how my mind works? Or when I'm talking about it out loud? I'm sorry I don't have a camera on. I can actually keep my desk messy once in a while. I can not have to worry about my parents too much. Not that I usually do, but it allows me to be a lot more cozy as well. Okay. So now so lots of things go through my mind when I'm in a trade, and I think that Bitcoin's really much at the top. So yeah. So let's go back to Bitcoin, where we've talked about a lot of things, right? The ending fifth, and we talked about the RSI, right? If you guys are not enjoying the video structure of mine, where I'm talking about many different topics at once, right? Or like over a course of a video, imagine how the life of a trader is. How many things you're trying to focus on and multitask with at the same time, right? So this is a skill as well. And also being all over the place for me just works for me. It really works for me because it just makes my brain go nuts. So watch for this break right here. I'm not kidding. This is you guys really need to watch for this break. The triple histogram peak that I'm demonstrating right now is going to be nuts. So I'm gonna tweet this right now, okay? Lower highs. I'm just gonna write lower high on here and just so do you guys see what I'm saying right here, right? Lower high, right there. Let's make this small. Let's make it a 20. Actually, my energy came back tonight. My energy came back tonight. So I kind of want to go out to see my friend. I don't want to call her my girlfriend, really, but we're working on it. Hard, actually. God knows why. No, I want the best for that girl. When I'm like good dude, but man, I used to do some bad shit in my past. Put it that way. And that bad side's like gone entirely now because I got too much to lose, man. I want to trade. I want to take care of my family. So here's the lower highs, okay? Lower high. So lower high, lower high, lower high. So do you guys see that? Oh, I should have made it white. And I want to make it smaller. So that's a lower high there. Okay, where it crosses over, right? Lower highs, lower highs. So this makes a lot of sense, right? I hope it does. So that's a lower high there. And here is another lower high. So sorry, it's kind of like hard to get in there. I'll pause it for a sec. So here's a nice little chart for you guys. Lower high, MACD, lower high there. Lower high, histogram, lower high. Lower high, RSI, lower high, RSI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Verdict down. Stamp approval by Philocon Crypto. That's it. That's my call. That's my prediction. Calling it, guys. I mean it. I'm very adamant about this. I've never been more adamant about anything. I'm calling my Discord group too. I'm serious. I'm calling it everywhere. This is a very beautiful fucking chart. I hope people give me some fucking love for it. This is such a beautiful chart, or actually notice this. Do you think a lot of people noticed this? I don't think they did. This is nice. Okay, back to the charts. What am I up? 114. Shitty, 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 shitty. It's clearly retracing to the upside there. I was up so much earlier. So now Bitcoin is most likely going to drop that wave. This is the fifth wave. Okay, so if that's the fifth wave to me in there, right? Like, I think that's really it, actually. Fuck. So I'm going to take that up here. Take that out. But now I wonder what the fuck that is. Okay, you know, I really, really wonder what this is here. And you know what I wonder? I think that that's a heavily truncated. Like this, I don't know what that is. Okay, this structure, I have to admit that very firmly, because if this was a 1, 2, right, and like, is this making it ending fifth? Because this wave is smaller, right? So this wave, if that was the first wave and that was the second wave, this is way smaller. So it can't be like a normal third wave. This is literally an ending fifth wave diagonal that's kind of forming in here, right? Or like, I want to be clear that this could be the fifth as well. Like, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the fifth. And I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's squeezing so hard right now, though. But I think that, like, we're gonna find support around the $26,000 range first. Let's see what people said to me about that. I'm very curious about the comments. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna break above it, to be quite honest, okay? I just can't see it. Like, the 8-hour too is just so scary. The triple histogram, 1, 2, 3 histogram peaks. The R size is getting lower and low, right? It's like, shit. It's like, you're not gonna, it's gonna break for sure. Yeah, this is it, guys. It's getting very bearish overall. I just cannot see this going up anymore. I'm gonna take my stupid $85 profit here. I'm not happy with this trade. I'm hoping that for it to make one more touch all the way to the top up there. See what I mean? Like, this was a horrible trade. I spiked it up so much. I actually was up $200 this trade, and then I'm now broken even. I'm broke even on this trade. You know, that's funny. That's what happens when you're trading with, what was I even trading with? Like 8, 9K or something, and I spiked it up so much. You know, 1 minute candle by 0.7% there. Oh my god. I'm not gonna trade on camera anymore much during Bitcoin during videos, like live when I'm doing technical analysis like this. I mean, I won't trade. Yo, by the way, the swing, like, you guys are gonna get everything to it. Is like, you're gonna get tons of live trading videos, and the mainly gonna be live through Discord, I'd say. So the volume really picked up there. Look up. I'm fucking done with alpha. 9K volume. I'm out of it. Sorry that you guys have to see me live trade a really shitty coin in terms of volume. I'm not gonna touch that coin anymore. So, giving you guys my thoughts for BTC. Like, this guy is bound for a correction right away. It's 30K. I mean, this is most likely a 1 and a 2, right? This is a 3 somewhere in there. That's probably a... This is probably because this came down so hard. What I'm guessing is, honestly, this is the A, and that's the B up there. That's the B, and that's the C truncated. No joke. Like, that's legit the C truncated in there. So then this now allows us to make it an ending 5th wave diagonal. So then you get the true count of a really beautiful count, actually. Get all that 1. This makes 2 in there somewhere. This makes 3, right? That makes 3. That's actually the end of 3. And this makes A, B, C. And now we finish the final 5th wave for the ending 5th. And this is actually incredibly proportional. I'm on a log scale right now. I like using log lately. So we can take this. It's awesome using log. Look at this with log on. And look at this without log. So much better. I like log. So now I take my fib extension from there to there roughly to about there. I say to myself that wave 3 did exactly 1-to-1 at least. The retracement, you know, how did it go? Retracement was still bullish. It like did only 236. Is that right? So now we have to ask ourselves, is this actually right? Maybe for that bullish. But you know, you got to compare different time frames now. Like wave 3, for example, on the 2-day, like wave 5 and wave 3 territory. Wave 5 versus wave 3. Wave 5 now is bearish, that's for sure. So what time is it? It feels really late. It's 7 p.m. It's so dark that, like, you know, the windows are all the blinds are closed right now, so it's like it's like sensory deprivation almost sometimes for me. So yeah, I think we're done here. And this hits over a 1618. If I'm wrong about that, right? So I think that we're done. Like, I really fucking think that we're done, and we're making our 5th wave in here, like our ending 5th. I can't help but feel so strongly about this shit. Like, very, very strong. So I'm hanging on here by just a thread, and I hope that... See, look at my thing here. I think I made the right choice to get out of that trade, whatever. You're not always going to make money. But you think about the statistics, it's like, you just gotta play it out and leave out the emotion of being disappointed. Just play it out. I'll take 6 trades a day just on average, we'll say. Like, if I take even 6 trades a day, generally speaking, I'll win at least 4. I'll probably lose 1. And on the other one, I'll probably break out even. Because I'll, like, scale out of it. Something like that. Or it was just, like, a weird trade like alpha. So you think of it over time, especially if you're consistent. You know, don't worry about one little trade like that. I don't think of it like that. Let's think of it like, just put in the work, grind it out, and the profits come, right? And you could be like, it could have been a lot better and shit like that. So here's alpha going up now, right? Going back up to the top here, the 219 regions, which is, I might actually, look at that. Look at that. I could have lost a lot of money by entering a trade, right? But I didn't. So alpha here is trying to push above there, gets to the top again. So now am I going to do what I said I was going to do, which is enter a short right here? Probably. But the volume is so low, I said afterwards, that it may discourage me. So now I'm very much so on the fence. So I'll let you guys know. So yeah, so Bitcoin here, I really do see it near the top, if not the top already. We did a very detailed count, a detailed Elliott wave count. Like for the last one here, we talked about MACD, RSI to the nth degree, price action. We kind of did the whole 9 yards. This is why it was a 50-minute video total, because I needed to get a lot of things out of the way. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, okay? So where's my profit? Where's my target, by the way? My target here, honestly, guys, you don't want to hear it, but probably be about 24K. Yeah, 24K. And I'm gearing up to look at every single coin to see what I can be shorting to ride it with Bitcoin. Because I think a lot of alts will also be positively correlating to Bitcoin. So anyways, have yourselves a good night. I hope that this helped you out. You guys have about a week to get into the... you have a week to get into the... What do you call it? So this is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to open up the tier 2. I'm gonna open up the tier 2. I mean the new like tier whatever membership. So which will be like next week. I'll do that. It'll cost more. If you guys are interested, sign up, and don't renew your membership for the other one, right? Just let it fade out there. Then when it's over, sign up for the new one. You know what I mean? Sign up for the new one after your old one finishes, because then eventually I'll just end up deleting that other premium group there, and we just focus on this one. So have yourselves a great night. Bye now. Take care.